Three things before we get started. Hello. First, I got invited to participate in a charity stream this coming August for Stand Up to Cancer. Not for Stand Up to Cancer, but a group of streamers who get together and do this every year, I guess. This is my first time doing something like this, so I want to start talking about it now and let y'all know about it this August. And I figure we've been setting aside YouTube earning money for something to do with charity, so this seems like a good opportunity. So stay tuned. More information to come about that. Number two, crazy. It's been 6 months since these three people signed up for channel memberships. It simultaneously feels like less and more time since I started doing memberships. So thank you. It's been about 6 months. So what I want to do is I want to send you all a little care package. I think I know how to get hold of all three of you, except maybe Alexander. I'll have to see. But I know how to get hold of the other two of you for sure. And then last, I did go to yard sales this weekend. Today's Monday. They were super close, and I was out from like 7:45 to 9:30. So it wasn't out for a long time. And if it had turned out to be a bust, I wouldn't have been horribly disappointed and didn't feel like I would have wasted a lot of time. So I think the trick for me going forward is to stay close or have something that's like guaranteed that people are actually going to be out doing stuff, like a flea market or something. So anyways, let me show you what I got there. I'm actively looking for it this second. There it is. So I'm all in $160 over about 10 houses, I would say, and it's this stuff and then some gardening tools we needed for the house. So this is the Battle of Indoor set. He did say it is not complete, so I think I'm gonna part it out, and I think the complete part out value is almost what I paid for everything. I think it was like 140 something. And then I got these microfighters from the same guy. Pretty cool. I'll decide what to do with those. Yeah, got the manuals and stuff, so it seems like I should just sell them complete. I don't know, they're really dirty. I also got this from him for 20. This, I think, is gonna sell for 80. It's brand new. So between this and this, we're more than covered. And then I also spent 15 on a brand new Trouble on Tatooine. That's probably gonna get parted out. And then another Han Solo microfighter was also for 5. So pretty cool day to get some good Lego, and I'm gonna list this right now, start recouping that money. All right, let's pull some orders. Decent on eBay, much better on Bricklink. And it's interesting because I had somebody reach out to me saying, hey, how's your Bricklink doing? Because mine sucks. And then I say, mine's actually doing okay. So I don't know what's going on. It's all going in waves, different waves for everybody. You got this Sub-Zero, last of those Mortal Kombat figures I got from that first yard sale of the season. This one went for $19.80 plus shipping, so we did really good on those. I have had this sweater for quite literally years, and because I don't sell clothes anymore, and I haven't sold clothes for a while. Just couldn't bring myself to just re-donate this. The Reptars. Toronto Raptors. I guess the team is the Raptors. That's a play on that. They sent an offer, $10.55 plus shipping. I don't remember what I paid for it, but there it goes. Sold another G.I. Joe card. Got all of these for $1. And this one was pretty good. Grand Slam file card, $18.99 free shipping. There it is, even with that little bit right there. It's not the best cutout. Pretty cool. Went ahead and grabbed the next two. So this Batman playset head, not complete. $50 plus shipping. So hopefully they looked at that carefully. And then these $10 plus shipping. I probably paid too much for them, but there they go. And then last but not least, I think this is it right here. Yeah, this Ninjago case, $10.20 plus shipping. All right, that's all the eBay. Here's the first 3 Bricklink orders. $34.66 up top, $16.83 right here, and $14.21 right here. This one's going out to Mardi Gras Man, so I'll read your message here in a second. All that new stuff I've been posting, it's bringing in customers. There's your extra stuff, Mardi Gras. Oh, looks like there's a bit of paper in there too. Sorry about that. And a Connects piece. Let me clean that up for you. I'll make sure it's all Lego. And then this stuff right here. Mardi Gras Man says, Travis saw the Hobgoblin. Why did I stumble on that? Hobgoblin, and wanted to add it to my army. This puts it at over 20. Why? Because why not? 20 Hobgoblin. That's crazy. Keep on doing it, man. Long time, first time, Mardi Gras Man. Thank you, Mardi Gras Man. You've been a supporter for quite a while now, and it's much appreciated. So I'll send some extra stuff with you, of course. And thanks. Let's see, $79.69. Oh, this one's going out to a viewer too, so we'll read that message. Slimer going out. It's really cool. Thought about keeping it, but I really don't keep Ghostbuster stuff, so. Going out to Christopher. I appreciate the YouTube content. I wish you only the best of luck scouring yard sales and thrift stores. Hang in there. This is post me having a really bad weekend is what he's responding to. So, like at the beginning of this video, I did okay this weekend, but I'm still trying to figure out how to bypass all that. Like, I want to do it because it's fun, not because I have to. Like this coming weekend, I'm not gonna really be able to go out and, like, to me, I feel a lot of pressure because it's like, that's how I go find things to make the money that I make. So when I have to skip a weekend, it's like, kind of sucks. I don't like that feeling. I want to be able to just skip a weekend because we got stuff going on. Anyways, thank you, Christopher. It is on its way. These last 2 orders are kind of large, so got to split them up. $109.47 all in, $109. Love it when these orders come in. Kind of help me feel justified in what I'm doing. So there we go. And $33.50 all in. Going out to Adam. Adam's been through. It says this is your 5th time. Thank you, Adam. Well, that is finally all done. My goodness. So I got started late, like around noon. I've been painting our dining room. We're trying to get some projects done before the baby gets here. You can see I got paint on my knuckles if you didn't see that earlier. So feel like I'm running a little bit behind today. What do I want to do? How many parts is this? It is 276 parts. I think I'm going to pull out the Battle of Indoor figures and pull some stuff out of that $500 buy and just post some stuff real quick. Interesting, there's 2 snowtroopers in here. They're kind of too yellow. Well, that one's not too bad actually, but in comparison to that, I don't know. I'm going to leave the wings right there so I don't forget what this is. And there's about $120, 50-ish of that being the Star Wars figures I just pulled out. Pan over that real quick for you. Slower. Happy 5:30 a.m. Wednesday. My wife needs the car again, so just gonna give her a couple things. $5.94 plus shipping. I've had this for ages and ages. So glad it's gone. This is much better. $29.99 plus shipping. Let's see, Alfred Hitchcock magazines. These are all from the 80s. And if you go a few videos back, I bought like boxes and boxes full of these that I've started to sell by year. And actually somebody bought a bunch from the 70s too that I'm going to pack up today. So ended up being a great buy. These don't have to go out today, but I'm out here doing this already, so might as well. $14.99 free shipping, even with that mess up there. It's a little messed up. And then these One buyer got both of them, $15.99 plus shipping. These were a bad buy. I shouldn't have gotten them. When I think about all the effort it's going to take to protect them and make sure they don't break, not worth it. But too late for that. So I'm going to have to refund some shipping on that. Here's the last two eBay orders. So these are from the 60s. These are from the first half of the 70s. $16.99 plus shipping, $27 plus shipping. I gotta combine it all and refund some shipping. So pretty rad. Essentially doubled our money on them already. First Bricklink order here, $30.14 all in. Plant stuff. Always sells. Love it. And last one, $33.51. Very nice. All right, it is just now 6:30, which means it took me just about an hour to pull everything and pack it up. Not bad at all. And I'm gonna go inside, eat breakfast, get everybody ready for school and work. And I'm probably not gonna record a lot of what I'm doing this morning. I'm gonna part out a lot of stuff I've shown before, like this Sealed Friends set, the Trouble on Tatooine set that I picked up recently, and work on minifigure stuff, which you've all seen that in other videos before, so, or even this video. So I'll do a little check-in in a few hours. Okay, I posted about $100 in random parts. You all didn't need to watch that. So I'm glad I didn't do that. We had an order come in, so let's go ahead and pull that. Buyer all in, $13.79. Not a bad little order, very easy to pull. And now I'm gonna put on the last episode of Andor and post hopefully another $100 of minifigure stuff. Let's go. Just finished the show. And I know I'm not really a review channel, but that was good stuff, man. Really good show. All this totals up to approximately, wait, where is it? $119.53. I'm gonna be thinking about that show for a long, long time. That was really good. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. And oh, I was so confident they were over here. There we go. I said it right here. Somebody bought one of these. Pretty cool. Battle Ready, Pikachu, Cleffa, Ammonite, Kabuto. I know all those. I don't know that one. And Geodude. So out of touch with Pokemon. Oh, sorry, that was $16.99. Free shipping? Yeah, free shipping. Good morning and happy Thursday. Had an opportunity to ship stuff a day early, so I'm taking it. $13.99 plus shipping. What's the name? Sniper Wolf? I don't know. From Metal Gear Solid, I guess. One of these. $15.29 free ship. And then this book, $15.30 plus shipping. This is going out to Luke again. Thanks, Luke. It's a really cool Batman book. I've had it for a little over a year now, I think. Hope you enjoy it. And one Bricklink order, $16.37 all in. This is Razor Fist. I don't know. And then that's Justin Hammer and a little doggy. Happy Friday, everybody. I did go out yard sailing again. Didn't find anything, of course. Gonna have to... I wasn't going to, but we had a big storm blow in last night, and it cut our power for until 11:30 this morning. So I was like, well, I can't work, so might as well try go working yard sales. I bought one thing for $1. And it was hardly even worth it. Let's see. Muppet Family Christmas, $25 free shipping. And this Soul Calibur Battle Pack, that went for $25.49 plus shipping. $31.69 up top, $32.95. Both the viewers. I'll read your notes here in a second, because I looked at the computer screen and I went cross-eyed. So this is the first one. A lot of Harry Potter stuff. Second one, Angry Birds and Marvel. And of course, you guys get your extras. So first one going out to Patrick. As always, the videos are great. Keep it up. Thank you. Congrats on the upcoming addition to the family. Thank you. This is May. So June, July, August. We're like 3 months away. All right. And the next one, I think it's from Brick Vice. And let me double check. Yeah, Brick Vice. Awesome. It's me. Hi, I'm the Lego addict. It's me. I want you to know that when I first read your message, that song was stuck in my head for probably 2 hours. I hate you. All right, 1141 up top, 2288. This one's actually going out to a viewer again. And then this one, bunch of animals. Pretty rad. All right, let's read that note. This is Ian. I have checked your store before, but now you happen to have some parts I need. 2 fill sets. Awesome. Thanks for the insights on opening my own store. And you said my name is Ian, about to do a small order. Awesome. Thank you, Ian. Thank you. And can I check out your store from here? I'm going to check out your store real quick and just see how you're doing. I can get to your feedback form. Well, Ian, I tried to look at your store. Maybe you just haven't opened it yet. Although you have 93 feedback, so unless you've placed 93 orders different places. Anyway, I tried to look up I Love It 001 in store name, and I just couldn't find it. It could very well just be Brickling's fault for being weird. Thank you, either way, it's on its way. Last Bricklink order and a eBay order that snuck in here. So $67.47 all in right here. Pretty crazy stuff, and this piece right here is the lion's share of it. Here's the part number if you want to go look it up. 30562. And it's scuffed up, you know, I put that in the comments. It's got scuffs from being in the bin, but and then they cleared me out of these, which was wonderful. Nice little mishmash of stuff. And then $12.99 free shipping. These are the DVDs I got for free, so nice little bonus right there. I know I mentioned sending a care package to people who had been a channel member for a while, so I'm sending this to the Brick Hiker. No air tanks on your spaceman, but I think I remembered you saying one time you really enjoyed the astronauts, the vintage astronauts. So there's one, and then some random other stuff I just pulled out. Random stuff I pulled out, and a sticker. So there you go, as a little thank you. Got a little surprise haul right here at the end of the video. And this is right in line with what I was just talking about yard sales not having anything. So this is from another friend who does resale. He lives up where, kind of where I used to live, up on the north side of Chicago. And he sends me this message the other day and it's like, hey, I got this Lego. You want to shoot an offer on it? And I was like, this could be the way out of me doing what I've been doing, going to yard sales. If I truly want to niche down, oh wow, there's a lot of extra packing materials in here. If I truly want to niche down, if I make these relationships with other resellers besides this one friend that I have, this could be a good situation, you know, where they find it and they sell it to me. Am I gonna end up paying more? Absolutely. But if I don't spend an entire Friday morning, because this will be the third Friday morning I've gone out and come back basically empty-handed. If I don't have to do that anymore, and they're out there, you know, they're buying clothes, they're buying hats, they're buying, you know, fire alarms, all the other stuff that resellers typically buy, that I'm just not interested in doing anymore. And if they happen to find Lego at a good price, and they sell it to me at a markup, they make a little bit of money, and then I make my money on the back end. It seems kind of like a win-win for everybody. So anyway, this is what he mailed down to me. We realized we weren't going to be on the same side of town for a while, so he said, let's just mail it. $60 all in for it. Wow, he did a... Thanks, Jared, for packing it so well, if you're watching this. Okay, here we go. So I don't know what he paid for all of this. I think he may have paid $8, $10 for this. And I know this is like minifigure parts right here. I know he's like pulled out stuff for his own use and purpose and to sell. So I'm kind of getting his leftovers, which I'm fine with. But like this here, like there's some cool printed pieces that it's just not worth him taking the time to sell, but I put it in my Bricklink store and sell it. You know, this thing isn't worth a lot and it's all beat up, so it's gonna take forever to sell in a box. But if I part it out and put it in my Bricklink store, I have 52 new pieces. Same with this, that's not worth a lot, but I parted out for 217. This sells for 30 in good condition on eBay. I don't know what this would sell for like this, but you know, I'll look up the part out value, and everything is new inside. I can absolutely do that. So I'll look that up. Let's open this up and see what's going on. So like I said, he pulled out stuff to make money on it already. I'm assuming he's made all his money back and then some, based off of, you know, kind of what's in here. There's some Star Wars stuff. And, oh, that's a vintage cape stuck in there. We'll get that out. Yeah, he doesn't, for how he runs his business, he's mostly on eBay and Etsy, I think. That was weird. It doesn't make sense for him to part out an incomplete figure, right? But it makes sense for me too. Nice. I wonder if I have one of those waiting to be completed. Looks like it might be Poe's helmet. First order. Whatever her name is. Oh, nice. We got most of a ARC trooper there, looks like. That's cool. Oh, and there's an ARC trooper helmet. Rad. So yeah. So if I can find more things like this, yeah, where I maybe pay a little more, still have room to make money, but I have more time here to sort and to post, that seems like the right thing to be doing. Now I just got to make it happen. It's getting close to time to pick up Kiddo, so I'll catch y'all later. Let me know how things are going for you, and I love you, and I'll catch you next time.